Alright, I think we're live here. So I just ended my live stream, but we just got a new fire. And I went live because of this. The fire is approximately 3 acres in grass and brush from the immediate structure threat, burning at a rapid rate of spread, per instant command, requesting localized evacuation. Cal Fire is requesting evacuations, Swiss Ranch Road and Railroad Flats, per law enforcement. Make sure everything's working here. Yeah, alright. So this is coverage of the Luma fire, I think is how you pronounce it, in California, that just started 8 minutes ago. I'll turn on the scanner in the background here. Right. So look at the new fire progression model on it. And a lot of structures around. Looks like it shows it having a lot of spot fires. So that's interesting. And then a huge spot fire. Yeah. So I wonder if there's a lot of wind. I know tomorrow there's some red flag warnings north, but 15 gusts. So, but the humidity is 15%, so that's very low. So that is definitely not good for the firefighters. So, let's see here. There we go. Ooh, wow, yeah. There's darker, more thick smoke. Definitely not good. Yeah. So that's definitely not good. Yeah, let's see here. So again, we're tracking the Luma fire in California that just started 10 minutes ago, right on the dot. Actually, we just got a new fire progression model. This is an even newer one that came out this minute. So yeah, that shows it really moving up here. A lot of spot fires. So definitely, a lot of the fire progression models definitely seem like they think it's going to be a fire that has a lot of spot fires. So that's interesting. We were tracking this fire before. Don't really think it's doing much anymore. We did get a new fire perimeter for it, so I guess we can check that out. But again, fire's pretty much out, I'd say. At least not spreading.
That's 12, I copy. I'm behind the battalion. It's not for not yet. Somewhere.
Alright, we got a new update on the fire here. Sorry about that. We got a new update on the fire. The fire is now approximately 7 acres, burning at a moderate rate of spread on flat terrain with multiple structures threatened per air attack. Requesting 2 additional air tankers and 1 additional helicopter. Incident command is requesting an additional 5 engines, 1 water tender, and 1 hand crew.
Converse copies definitely.
Dang it. Let me shut that tab there.
10-4, they've
Camera.
starting evacuation.
So it is 50 acres. Sounds like it's probably going to stop at 50, like I said. There we go. We currently do have this fire, the Luma fire, which started not very long ago at all. So, yeah.
Calaveras, Item 1.
Engine response for a vegetation fire, Mountain Ranch, East Wilkes Immigrant Trail across the South Rillo Fire Road. 1049, break.
Maybe another vegetation fire is what I'm hearing.
Calaveras,
Maybe
Item 1
this
and Item 4, 1049 to the fire.
10-1, Item 4, 10-4 in.
Calaveras on 12.
All tankers said.
Calaveras on 12. I'll be 10-6 at the fire, and you'll be 5963 East Old Immigrant Trail.
Close that.
10-4.
So you got that fire stopped, and it's just this one now.
Calaveras 3445.
3445.
3445.
Yeah, so join in, we have wildfire coverage here. The Luma fire.
Engine 4474, engine 4452, transport dozer 4445, the Mudload crew 2, baseline crew 2, engine 152, engine 437, engine 132, Arctic 15A, respond additional for a vegetation fire, East Old Immigrant Trail across the South Road 5 Road, check back command 12.
We'll try to find the aircraft on flight radar 20. Is this Sacramento? So it's a little bit southeast. Here?
San Andreas, dozer 4445, respond.
Yes, this is the right thing. Okay. Yeah, definitely a lot thicker smoke there. That's not good. Yeah, join in. Live wildfire coverage here.
Calder 3445 and 97.
Number 3445.
Give me one. Give Alright, everybody, we're back here with wildfire coverage coming from the Luma fire. This is live coverage. Latest update, it is at 7 acres. So definitely has some potential. We have 2 cameras on it, one from a little farther away and then one from a little bit closer. This is definitely the best camera angle here. Then we also have radio traffic playing in the background, and we have flight rate. So we have a lot of stuff all set up for this fire. Yeah. So we'll keep it on this camera for now since it's the closest and has the best view of the smoke right now. So you can probably hear the radio traffic in the back, so that's good. I want you guys to hear that, so that's definitely good. Okay. But yeah, we'll continue to track this fire here. For anybody tuning in, it's sitting at 7 acres.
Calder, that's 12, party copy. Calder, that's 12, per IT, if we could start a roadblock at Swiss and East Immigrant, if we could start 49 units for that. Evac orders are going to be East Immigrant Trail, Swiss Ranch, Court, and then warnings will be on Miller.
So they are talking about issuing evacuation orders and warnings.
Cut 4, press East Immigrant Block, Swiss Ranch, Old Immigrant Trail. Evacuations are going to be on Swiss Ranch, Courts. And
Here's a current view of the fire.
with a warning on Miller. Ranch. Showers 1 out of 10 for 9 fire. 1 out of 10 for him.
One zebra at 12.
Good.
One zebra at 12. If you could respond to East Old Immigrant and start evacs on that road, they're mandatory.
Mandatory. Looks like there's some darker smoke starting to come up here from this fire.
Thomas copies 1 zebra. Top right at East Old Immigrant Trail, starting back.
Still at 7 acres. No new updates on it in the last 11 minutes.
Where you like me to go?
Evac on Court.
That camera ain't available. Boys. We'll switch to that one for now. There we go. Alright, new update. The fire is now 10 to 15 acres with short-range spotting and evacuations taking place on Old Immigrant Trail and Swiss Ranch for instant command. So the model was correct. This fire progression model that we looked at earlier, it showed the fire having a lot of spot fires. So far it seems to be correct. A lot more black smoke there. Looks like we got 3 areas of smoke, one coming up here, one smaller one coming up here, and one coming up here as well. Yeah, a lot thicker smoke there now. Sitting at 10 acres now. And we got a new fire progression model. We'll take a look at that. So they say it's gonna stay in this little area here. That's interesting.
That's what we received a call from 6350 Winding Way. RP stated they have mobility issues and are home alone, requesting assistance with evacuation.
So yeah, this fire seems to be getting worse.
That's awesome. Close.
That's all. You were broken again. Unreadable. Dozer 4445, copies, fire lines down.
Calder, that's 12. Can you start the closest unit available?
4442, copy, power lines down. Training 4425 acknowledges power lines down.
So yeah, here's the current view of the fire. Hey, I see we have somebody watching. Currently have a fire ongoing in California that we're tracking called the Luma fire. So yeah, say hi in the comments if you can. Yeah, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. So yeah, this is the Luma fire in California. Starting to make some decent growth. The latest update that we got says the fire is now 10 to 15 acres with short-range spotting and evacuations taking place in Old Immigrant Trail and Swiss Ranch for incident command. So it's 10 to 15 acres currently. We also have flight radar on it to track the aircraft on the fire. So yeah.
Tom 1 Calvert, go ahead. 1095. 1045. Calvert, Silver Sand traffic, Golden Immigrant Trail.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, everybody.
Down east Old Evergreen Trail across the South Riverfront Road. Check back station over 1745. And 4407 responding to the fire. Acknowledge power lines now.
Go for asphalt.
Asphalt, we got 16 Edward 7 to respond.
And we have another new fire. Another new fire.
Firm.
So there's a lot of fires going on right now.
Step right 16 Edward 7. Location is going to be.
So, yeah, we got another fire.
East Old Evergreen Trail.
A lot of fires. So we'll see which one, whatever one is worse, that's what we'll put the radio traffic on. But let's look at this new one. So we currently have 2 that we're tracking right now. But you'll see that there's 3 new ones. This one, which they got out. This one that we've been tracking. This one is the one that I went live for, and now we have a new one right here.
F12S1, where do you need me?
So it's the Jolan Road fire.
You could respond to Welding Way.
So let's see here. Pretty close to a little town there. Resources are responding to a reported vegetation fire with smoke visible on the attached camera. Resources are on scene of a 5-acre vegetation fire burning in the flats and grass. The potential of 7 acres per incident command. So if it makes a run, it has some structures down there, which is definitely not good. And here. These are more structures as well. Okay, take a quick look. Alright, so again, we now have 2 wildfires that we're tracking in California. This one doesn't seem to be doing too much right now, so I wouldn't really worry that much about that one currently. I'd be a little more concerned about this one right now. Oh, hi. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, we're tracking wildfires. We can look at some severe weather too if you want. Yeah, they were. I was covering that last night. We're currently tracking 2 wildfires right now, but we can look at the weather also too if you want. Here's radar, so wow, we have 3 tornado warnings, so yeah, definitely decent severe weather going on.
Station response for vegetation fire, Mountain Ranch East, Old Evergreen Trail across the South Riverfront Road.
None of them are on the ground though, But we do have 3 tornado warnings. We just got a report here. Funnel over Susquehanna River just north of Block 2 appears to be moving east into Lancaster County.
1350.
There's a small tree in my yard and it's gone now. Oh, really? Wow. That's crazy. We do have severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued for 70-mile-per-hour wind and 0.75 inch hail. An evacuation order has been issued, big evacuation order for a very big area here. But yeah, so we have 2 things to look at. Let's see if that's, yeah, those are the only 3. But yeah, we do have 3 tornado warnings, so I should change the title here. Thanks for joining. Any storms for Paducah today? Yeah, I can check. Yeah, I'll check. Yeah, we'll check Paducah for today. So we do actually have some storms down here, but not any right close to you currently. But I'll check the radar. Wow, you could probably see these storms. Got some decent storms to the north of you. Right there. Decent little cluster of storms up here. I'd say some small hail and damaging winds would be the main threat with those, but we can look at some models for Paducah. The newest model for Paducah. So I'll just do a little circle for Paducah. So just keep an eye on that circle right over Paducah. And we'll look at some models now. So the storms north of you currently will likely continue, but they will likely get weaker, and then we will get some storms developing over here east of you, and a little bit to the south. And then as we go to the next frame here, there's more storms also firing to the south of you around 7 to 8 p.m. And those storms will continue. And then you may get some, might get some more showers north of you. And then those storms to the south look like they'll stay away from you. And looks like you're good. I wouldn't rule out though a possible shower. Yeah, as you can see, there's might be a brief little shower that passes by you there in Paducah, but nothing much really. Nothing like yesterday. We'll look at the outlook. And you're currently in just a general thunderstorm risk. So you're not in any severe risk. That just means there could be a few rumbles of thunder, but I'd say the only storms that could do that are those storms north of you right now, and I don't really think those are going to hit you. Just a little over Paducah. Just a little over Paducah today. I want to see if any storms will hit. I don't think so. Nothing crazy. Few showers though cannot be ruled out. But you do have some storms to the north of you.
431 responding. Knowledge power lockdown.
Evacuation order has been issued. For that fire. Where's the NATO warnings? Yeah, so they're over here. So we have two in south eastern Pennsylvania, and then we also have one in very far eastern New Jersey by Atlantic City. So we can take a look at those. So we can start with this one over here. This one will probably move off the coast soon. We can look at rotation. And wow, tight area of rotation. Could be a tornado. If there was a tornado, it would be in this area right here. Also looks like there's an area of broad rotation. So there could be a tornado warning that gets issued here. And then we'll go over to those other two tornado warnings. Over here, so let's go to the nearest radar. Which one's closer? Probably that one. Okay. So it's kind of hard to tell because it's far from the radar, but 2 minutes. So I'd say the rotation is moved out of this tornado warning here, and it is mostly in this tornado warning up here. In the area of rotation here, looks like there could be a few, possibly one here and one up here. But those are the two areas of rotation there currently.
Calder's at 12.
That's 4-4.
Where? Where does your friend live?
Calder's
Where,
at 12.
by a tornado warning? Which one?
To incident 79.
10-4. South on 1097. 197. Caliber cell 1 on 1097. The IC.
Seems like this one might be getting a little bit more under control.
That's what I see.
No new ones yet. No, not any more new fires.
Calder's at 12.
I'd say this one's probably out. I don't really
Do
think
we
that
have an
one's
ETA on the
too
49
much.
unit for the road closure?
But yeah, this one's definitely the biggest concern. Around
S12, S1, I'm coming into the area. I can provide that shutdown.
so one of these tornado warnings at Atlantic City, was it? That one?
S12, you're in windows breaking in.
Was it by this tornado warning or one of these tornado warnings?
S1, S12, A firm, if you could hold
This
that road
is
closure
definitely
till
our
49 units
biggest,
up.
our most concerning tornado.
10-4. Closure on
Rotation is right here.
10-4. Seems to be also advised there from Railroad Flat and Stagecoach.
By that tornado warning? Oh crap, he lives at Egg Harbor Place. He's Egg. Oh, he lives here? Yeah, I would tell him to take shelter. There's a strong area of rotation just to his west that could be producing a tornado. Yeah, that's rotation right here, and it looks like it will be moving right that way. So that's not good for him. I would tell him to, yeah, you texted him, good. Yeah, tell him to take, shelter. And also tell him to, tune into my stream, because I can give him, live, weather updates of that tornado warning right, next to him. So tell him to take cover, first of all, and then, possibly also tell him to tune into my stream, because I will definitely, keep tracking that. And yes, the tornado warning the rotation on the warning is now right here. So basically right like a little to his east, but definitely he's getting very strong winds, and we just got a new tornado warning. Oh wait, no. That's not tornado warning. Never mind. I see somebody else join. Oh, okay. That's fine. Well, you can tell him that I'll keep an eye right on his location, because I'll know some other more like bigger streamers go like all around, but if I know he's tuning in from there, and he comes on here, I'll like focus right on that area, because that's where we have somebody tuning into the stream from. So like I'll stay on this tornado warning because it also has the strongest area of rotation currently.
They have to temporarily close down Swiss Ranch about half a mile in so they can run a hose across the road.
Step right before outbound on the road on Swiss Ranch. Cop are requesting a road closure. Confirming your stand by there.
I see Water Center 169 at ICD, your wishes.
We have a new fire now up here in Northern California.
I did that for you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sure. I don't have a very big audience on my stream, so like anybody who's tuning in who's in a tornado warning, I'll definitely focus on giving them the information. But yeah, sorry, I'm gonna keep switching back between this and that, but I'll probably definitely focus on the weather a lot more, because that seems to be definitely much more concerning since you know somebody who's right there. So once I get this pulled up, I'll go out of this and go back to the weather. I'll go back to it now. Once we get a new radar scan, I'll go back to it.
That's one cover squad.
Just one, I'm on Grace Branch, about a quarter mile in, the one hard clock through here.
San Andreas, Pine Grove 230, have an SC.
Step one. Stop by 024.
One Baker out, that's 12.
One big with the swap.
Okay. An earthquake happened in Paducah? Actually?
Calaveras, just one. Where do you guys want the road closer?
S1, CAL FIRE is requesting one road closure at South Road Plot and Old Immigrant Trail.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Item 4 is standing by at the other side of Swiss Ranch, about a quarter mile in for
That's
CAL FIRE
crazy.
Red Cross to
A smaller earthquake of magnitude 2.5 was detected near Paducah, Kentucky in the early morning hours, occurring at a depth of approximately 13.9 kilometers during a local tornado warning.
10-1.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, good thing you're okay from that.
S1 Calaveras. Item 4 is on scene for the out-of-board road closure for CAL FIRE about a quarter mile in on Swiss Ranch Road.
Yeah, our area of rotation on this storm is right here. Make sure to like the stream. Okay, sounds good. See you then. Again, we're doing live wildfire and severe weather coverage. Are these all structures? What are these? Oh, they all look the same.
Calaveras, Idaho 1 confirming a roadblock at Railroad Flat and Old Immigrant Trail.
Be back in 1 sec.
Item 1 is that's the initial roadblock. Item 4 is 97 is the second roadblock assisting CAL FIRE on Swiss Ranch Road, approximately a quarter mile in.
10-4, I'll be Railroad Flat and Old Immigrant Trail for the roadblock.
10-4.
Calaveras, this one.
S1.
Ida 2 and Ida 4 are still 49. That there is a winding way and I'm on the road load.
Ten-four.
Alright, I'm back.
South Route 550, 10 on the IC. 550, 10 on the IC.
I'm just getting word that we had a tornado on the ground in Mobile, Alabama. Or near there. So let's, so we do have a tornado warning there still. I don't think it's confirmed anymore, but, yeah, I think we, did have tornado on the ground there. We can check reflectivity for there. Probably doesn't need to be tornado warned anymore. The main storms will still be up here, but we're gonna keep an eye on this storm because somebody in chat lived right here. So yeah. Definitely a strong storm. Again, we're tracking severe weather and wildfires.
So there's F1.
F1.
Cal Fire is requesting to move this roadblock to the intersection of Railroad Flat and Swiss Ranch.
10-4, Cal Fire requesting roadblock move to South Railroad Flat, Swiss Ranch.
Okay.
F12, Cal Fire.
So yeah, we're tracking severe weather and wildfire.
Over S12.
S12 Calvert, we have another evac request.
Not
Assistance
rotation on this one
57
anymore.
Swiss Ranch Road,
Probably not.
57 Swiss Ranch. RP called about a
Actually, I think there's no tornado warning, but there still is a little bit of rotation.
and they're unable to get in touch with him.
Yeah, there's
Can you break
sort
the
of two, but
closest available
kind of the
unit?
same, sort of in this general area here. We just got a report here.
Confirm.
Of possible form of crowd spotted near the Sleep Number store off East 322.
49 unit on scene with you. Set for
Calvert, I'm in the 6,000 block Swiss Ranch.
set for one maker. If you go to 5677 Swiss Ranch Road.
So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that.
10-4, 10-49, 5677 Swiss Ranch.
Set for.
But this one seems to have less smoke there.
Units of Swiss Ranch.
No, there's not. There's not any new ones, no. But there is. Maybe this one is going. But it didn't really seem like this one was doing very much. So. Yeah, it's not.
Units of Swiss Ranch.
So there's only two to be watching right now. Oh, that one's out. Yeah.
We need an evac of 6145 Swiss Ranch.
Black smoke. That might be. Yeah.
Calvert's copies S1 group, prep take evac 6145 Swiss Ranch.
.80-mile-per-hour wind on that storm. That's not good.
Calvert's copy, click.
Thanks for 5 likes, everybody.
That's one.
S1.
Could be some rotation on that. Yeah, definitely.
Road closure at the intersection of
Would be right here. Where there would be rotation.
Swiss Ranch, Bravo 5 for road closure.
So this is probably the most concerning storm right now. because there is no tornado warnings.
Colorado, copy, static. Lost you at 10-9, you're still static. Colorado from Baker, 1097.
Yeah, the storm still has 80-mile-per-hour
One Baker,
winds.
97. Commons, copy, north 297, CIC.
S12, item 1, you clear for 21.
I see somebody's watching. And yeah, we just got a tornado warning for that area of rotation I was talking about.
Colorado from Baker.
That area of rotation
One
is
Baker.
now here.
I have 2 adult refusals. Here's the fire's already burned past this area.
10-4, 2 adult refusals.
One Baker 249 to Miller Road for warning.
One Baker, if you can respond to 6145 Swift Ranch Road. That's 145 is the evacuation assistance is needed there.
Air 4485,
Confirming 6145 Swift Ranch.
Hey, Barb.
1049.
10-4.
Oh yeah.
Converse, copy, static only.
We still on?
Lock units, so unreadable.
Reconnecting. Successful, okay. Okay, I think it's good, yeah. So yeah, we have a 80-mile-per-hour wind storm here. That rotation's probably in a different spot now.
One big cover.
Go ahead.
One big cover. Item 3 advised that he is on scene at 615 Access Ranch and approaching the residence on site to do a locking.
Lost.
7, he's requesting what?
One Baker was advising you that item 3 is currently on
Are
scene
we
at
serious?
6145. Attempting contact.
10-4, I'm 97.
10-4.
Well, we have. But the wind, it's hard to tell. The worst would probably be in there. Rotation somewhere in here. Somewhere there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that fires out. That's good. So now there's only two.
Go ahead, Dozer 4445.
And this one probably will be out soon. The fire is 1 to 2 acres with a moderate race bed and multiple structures in the area where air attack overhead. A helicopter and air takers are on scene with their helicopter en route.
97.
Fire is being mapped approximately 19 acres. For air attack, the fire is holding moving retarded dozer, making good progress in acres. Held the head hoses with the flamethrower. Water tenders. This looks like severe weather is starting to be our main threat. And that'll be for 70 mile per hour. Yeah. 70 mile per hour.
Calder, that's 12. You can clear incident 84.
Again, we're doing severe weather and fire cover. Just got another tornado warning down here.
out for S12. 1 David, nice open, Tom 1 has completed feedback. You have another silent. 1 David, S12, can you give me a 1041?
Where's 1 Baker? 1 Baker. Do we have an RP at this address? We're getting no response at the door.
Alright, we're switching over to mostly severe weather coverage now. Yeah, there's strong area of rotation there. So yeah, that could be producing a tornado sometime soon. Yeah, that area of rotation got even stronger. So definitely be watching that if you live in the areas of Crumpton, Millington, Sudlersville, and the surrounding areas of there. Still 2 tornado warnings. Could be possibly a broad area of rotation somewhere in here. But definitely here is the strongest area of rotation. Got a very strong wind down here. Yeah, very big pocket of damaging winds right in there. But yeah, still very strong area of rotation heading towards Crumpton. And also a big pocket of wind right here. Okay, I think it connected that. Yeah. Also, could be some an area of rotation right here as well. So definitely be watching out if you're in that tornado warning. Hey, I see we got somebody else who joined in here. We're currently doing a live severe weather coverage. We have a tornado warning with strong rotation heading up towards Crumpton. So definitely be watching out if you live anywhere near there. We have two active tornado warnings. Our other tornado warning is in the line over here. Strongest area of rotation is here though. New radar scan in that area. A little bit of stronger area of rotation for this part here. And our tornado warned rotation is right in there. Right. Back to the severe weather over here. Alright, I see somebody else has joined in, so we're currently doing severe weather coverage and we just got a new tornado warning that has been issued. This will go for the next 34 minutes until 6:15 p.m. Eastern. I see we now have another person in, so we have 3 people. We are currently tracking a pretty strong area of rotation, and a new tornado warning just got issued for that area of rotation. That area of rotation is in this area here. So now I think we have 3 tornado warnings. Yep, we have 3 tornado warnings. The other tornado warning is up here. And we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for this group of storms. It has a tornado possible tag with 60-mile-per-hour wind and 0.75-inch hail. Our other tornado warning is in the line over here. That'll expire in 18 minutes. But the stronger area of rotation is down here. So we are currently tracking severe weather right now. And we have a much stronger area of rotation down here. Yeah, I think the area of rotation has moved. Because there's a strong area of rotation down here. Then broader rotation up here. That's what that rotation is. And then if we go back up here, towards the storms, more up here, we do have a tornado warning. That is in this line here. Looks like the area of rotation there is right here. It definitely seems like the strongest area of rotation is down south to that other tornado warning. But we'll zoom out and get a more wide picture of what's currently going on. So a lot of severe weather is over here along the coast right there. Then we also have some severe weather going on over here. That is a 40% chance of becoming a watch. As we zoom in here, there's a lot of just pop-up thunderstorms. We do have a wind report. Tree downed on Highway 82. And then we have another one here. Tree downed on Highway 160. So not too bad of stuff going on over there. We had a tornado warning over there by Mobile, Alabama earlier. Definitely, this is the biggest concern. As you can see on reflectivity, we do have a hook, so this is very concerning. Then that is putting inflow into the storm. Yeah. So that's definitely not good. And then yeah, that strong area of rotation is right here. That's where that hook is on reflectivity. Then some scattered rotation out through there. But the strongest area of rotation is the circle down here. And that is where the hook on reflectivity is. Then inflow right there. So definitely hook. And that creates area of rotation right in there. But if we go back to velocity, you can see that a strong area of rotation is currently right there. And our tornado warning just got updated. It is still radar indicated. And we just got a new radar scan, and there's still a tight area of rotation. Right here is where that is. So now if we go back to our other tornado warning over here, from this radar you can see some rotation there, but if we go to a more close radar, which is this one, you can see that it's hard to see, but there is some scattered rotation somewhere in that area. But down here is our main area of rotation. And this will likely continue to push off towards this way. And we do have a new fire. So we do have a new fire. And yeah, that is a lot of smoke on that camera, yeah. Looks like there might be another view of a different camera. I see somebody else has joined back in. We're doing severe weather coverage and fire coverage. But right now there's more going on with severe weather than fire. Look at that new area of rotation. That area of rotation still very strong. And it's right here. That'll continue to move off that way. Give me 1 second, and I am back. Alright. So we still have that strong area of rotation, which is right here currently. That's where rotation is. We got a 15-minute loop on that fire. That's been going for a while. 30-minute loop? It's been going for 30-hour loop? Hasn't been going for an hour. So we'll check that. Looks like the fire started about 32 minutes ago. Evacuation orders have been issued for that. Here's that rotation is now. Big area of wind right there. And looks like they might have shrunk this tornado warning down. Or they changed something with it. And it is observed. So there is a tornado on the ground. Yes, that is tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground, tornado on the ground, tornado on the ground. So we do have a tornado on the ground. So it is a confirmed tornado. It's on the ground now. And that tornado would be right here. Collision coefficient. Can't really tell if there's any debris. Look at the new fire progression model for this fire. It expects it to do a lot of spotting. And there's a lot of structures close to it. So that's definitely not good. So again, that tornado is on the ground. So we do have a confirmed tornado. And that tornado, if it's still on the ground, it would be right there. We did just get a 70 mile per hour wind, severe thunderstorm warning in Mississippi. Whoa. Could be some rotation there. But can't be for sure. But yeah, this is for 70 mile per hour wind in 1 or 2. So again, we do have a observed tornado. If it was still on the ground, it'd be in this circle right here. Also, I'm tracking this fire here. Sort of got a view from there, so we'll pull a lot of video for that. You can see the smoke back there in this camera, down in here. But this one here is better view. But now we have two that have a good view of that. So let's go back to the severe weather now. And it is still an observed tornado. If that tornado was still on the ground, it would be in this general area here. But the rotation is not as strong as it was earlier, so can't be for sure if it's on the ground still. But it's still an observed tornado, so if you're in the town of Hartley, Kenton, anywhere, if you're anywhere west of this circle, then you should be fine. Because the rotation that is for this tornado warning has already passed you. If that was still on the ground, it would be somewhere in that circle now. And this area of storms just got a severe thunderstorm warning that has a tornado possible tag, and that'll go for 27 minutes until 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and that's warned for 60-mile-per-hour wind and 0.75 inch hail. Trying to see if I have the right. To the south now. Yeah, now we have two areas of rotation. One here that is outside of the tornado warning that is very strong, and that should get a tornado warning as these both move this way. So yeah, that should get a tornado warning too. Check back in on this one here. This fire. But yeah. And yes, we did just get a tornado warning for that area that I was talking about. But that is radar indicated. And this one is still observed. So we got area of rotation here and an area of rotation here. So again, two areas of rotation that are both tornado warned. So we'll just keep an eye on these because these are our only two tornado warnings currently. These two areas of rotation here. So yeah, heading towards Dover. If you live in Dover, take shelter because you're currently in a tornado warning. If you're in Dover Air Force Base, and just like surrounding towns and areas over here, over here as well. Because you're all those areas are in tornado warning. And our newest scan still got some here. Here's some rotation, possibly some here too. Possibly some here too. So I'd say this right here is the main area of rotation currently. and the others are more broad. But I think this one right here is the one that is the tornado warned one. So yeah, we're doing severe weather coverage. Yeah. New radar scan. Yeah, definitely that one area of rotation right here is definitely the strongest area of rotation. So yeah, the main area of rotation is still right here. There's a large pocket of very strong winds right in here as well. Going back over here to the fires. Still got some smoke, not as bad. Yeah, but we'll go back over here. So it's currently going past Dover here, Camden, and surrounding areas. Next in the path of this possible tornado, and would be Little Creek. And not sure. Oh yeah, that's definitely rotation. Heading right over Dover. That's stronger. So it looks like it'll just miss right south of downtown Dover. But pretty much going directly through Dover. Whoa! We now have a PDS tornado on the ground. So we now have a PDS tornado, big tornado on the ground. very concerning. That area of rotation seems to have weakened. But oh wow, we have a debris signature. Big debris signature. That match up with velocity here. Oh yes it does. So definitely a tornado on the ground. I shouldn't show too much of that, and we just got a report of a tornado. Rain-wrapped tornado debris flying. That's not good. Rotation somewhere here. Going back over here to the fire. So yeah, we have a PDS tornado. I see we have somebody who just joined. We have a PDS tornado. We have a huge tornado on the ground. Debris signature. We have a debris signature here as well, right here. So we have a big tornado on the ground. I'll get a camera of it. I can get a camera of it. So yeah, big tornado on the ground, huge tornado. We get a camera of it right here. Any camera? Yeah, but anyway, big tornado on the ground, debris signature. little bit hard to tell, but we still have very strong rotation. So yeah, PDS tornado warning, still big tornado on the ground. Very dangerous situation here. I see we have another person turning in. We have a PDS tornado, big tornado on the ground. We have very strong rotation and PDS tornado. As you can see here, huge tornado on the ground. And we just got a report of it. It says rain-wrapped tornado debris flying. That was a 6 minutes ago. I'm trying to get a camera of it. It's still PDS. So still big tornado on the ground. I'm gonna find cameras. Delaware. Alright, we got cameras now. So we'll find a camera of the tornado. Not much cameras really on it anymore, but still strong tornado on the ground. Strong rotation. Definitely tornado on the ground still, as you can see by this rotation. And on the reflectivity there's a hook. Actually no, there's not a hook, it's rain wrap, so that's very bad. That means you will not be able to see this tornado because it's in the middle of rain. Yeah, so strong tornado on the ground. We got a report of it. The report says strong rain wrap tornado. So definitely tornado on the ground still. There's lots of other areas of rotation. Just got a severe thunderstorm warning down here. Tornado possible tag, 60-mile-per-hour wind and 0.75-inch hail. With that storm. So say hi in the chat if you're able to chat. And yeah, and we just got another radar scan of it. Still, we have a PDS tornado. So big tornado on the ground. Still. Yeah, we still have a debris signature. Those colors there. So yeah, that's the debris signature. strong rotation still. And we have a new fire. Resources are responding to a reported vegetation fire with smoke showing on the attached camera. So we're covering fires and severe weather for anybody just tuning in. We do have a tornado on the ground, or we did. There was a PDS tornado. Black smoke, yeah, big smoke on that fire. Look at the last 15 minutes. So yeah, that's an enemy fire there. Now going back to the severe weather. No more PDS tornado warning, so that's good. And it's radar indicated, so not a tornado on the ground anymore. Very large tree branches down, partially blocking the road in both lanes. And we also have a tornado report here. Rain wrapped tornado debris flying. If there was a tornado, it would be in this area. Also a little area of rotation somewhere down in there. So 2 areas of rotation. The one up to the north is definitely a lot more strong. Yeah, this fire is not good. So this seems to be becoming a big concern. Resources are unseen but 1 acre vegetation fire burning in light to medium fuels when those structures threatened. Conditions around the fire. Gusty, very warm, and very low humidity. We have one even closer to the fire. Yeah, very windy, 15.9 mile an hour sustained wind. And, oh, hey, I see you're back. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'll get back into the severe weather in 1 second. And then we also have 22.6 mile per hour gusts, 17.2 relative humidity. So definitely good conditions for a fire to spread. Yeah, there was a PDS tornado. Wow, look at that. A lot of black smoke, that's not good. Yeah, there's not anymore. Hey, there's area of rotation over here. But yeah, there was a PDS tornado warning. But that is, there's not, that's been expired. So that's good. Oh, and we just got another report of a tornado. Let's see what this one says. Train spotter reported a rain-wrapped tornado on the ground flying debris. So that is not good. So that was from earlier. But now it looks like we have a new area of rotation. New area of a pretty strong rotation over here. We'll match that up with radar. And yeah, sort of where the hook comes through. And then got a little bit of inflow going this way. We'll see if do we have a tornado here? Not yet. PDS does not mean like definite EF3. It just means like, you know, it's usually they issue PDS when it's going through a very populated area and it's strong enough to do a lot of damage. Where was that? By your... I don't think so. There's only a PDS here. Is your friend somewhere over here? Wow. Egg Harbor. Yeah, I don't think there was a PDS tornado warning over there. Yeah. Oh, but there was a possible funnel cloud spotted over there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so full moon in Paducah. Let's see. I can check that for you. No, not a full moon. Waxing. Yeah. I just looked it up. 58% full is the moon, so not a full moon. But there was no PDS over here. There was over here though. Huh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, it seems like that area of rotation that was down here is now moved over here and is still strong. So I wouldn't be surprised if you got a new tornado warning issued somewhere out in this general area over here. Wow, that is spread very far. I need to turn this camera here. Oh, there we go. But back to the severe weather. Yeah, that area of rotation there is pretty strong. Yeah, sure. I can do Paducah weather in one minute here. So they made this. They probably don't even really need a tornado warning here anymore. But that'll expire in 9 minutes. I'd say we need a tornado warning over here though. But yeah, I'll look at Paducah. So you do have a few storms to your northeast. But I'll go through a model. You want me to do a model for the rest of the night for you there in Paducah? Yeah, there was a lot of tornado warnings there yesterday. Over here in the Mayfield area, and other places. But there's also a severe thunderstorm warning with 100-mile-per-hour wind of just straight line damaging winds. But yeah, alright, sure, yeah, I'll do it. So, there for Paducah. So just keep track of that circle there for you. So currently, wait, no, that's not, here's the newest one. So there'll be some storms over there. And then there won't really be too much after that. There'll be like a line of severe thunderstorms to your south, but that should miss you. And then you're pretty much good for the rest of the night. So probably at most, as you can see here, just a few rain showers, but nothing much. Rip to your favorite gas station. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of damage over there. And this fire is now called the Cutoff Fire. It's being blown towards some structures. Let's see. Yeah, for Paducah, you should be good for the rest of the night. A gas station got completely lofted? Really? That's crazy. Must be very strong winds for that to happen. I see. We now have 3 people in here. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. We'll go back to the radar now currently. So we just got a severe thunderstorm watch south of you there in Paducah. And we do have a storm that is 70 mile per hour wind and 1.25 inch hail. Yeah, it was just gone, and the cars were found in pieces. Well, that's pretty crazy. We do have a tornado report down here in Huntsville, Alabama. Broadcast media shared video of a tornado near the Tensas River via social media. Time and location estimated from radar with TDS evidence. So we have had a few tornadoes today. We'll go back to our storm over here. We do have another damage report. Large tree around 3 foot in diameter snapped and partially blocking road. That is some crazy damage. Heading towards me. I don't think. I think it's. Oh yeah, no. It's staying south of you. Yeah, I can play the radar out. These storms down here. So just look at this little radar site up here, this little gray thing. That's where you are. So just look at that and also keep track of these. So I'll show where the storms have been moving. So the storms have been moving southeast. So generally the storms should be moving in sort of that kind of direction. So they should miss you. By the way, to the others, tell him, where are you? By the way, to the others, tell him where you are and to watch this. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, tell me where you are and I'll give you a forecast for your area, definitely, yeah. So, but you know, you in Paducah, it's summertime, so there always could be a pop-up thunderstorm, um, but nothing severe, most likely. This storm is the closest to you, with 50 mile per hour wind and 0.88 inch hail, but that is heading in that direction. So, but most likely nothing severe for you there. And we just got another tornado warning south of our other one. Tornado warning here just got issued. This is radar indicated. This will go for the next 31 minutes until 7:15 p.m. Eastern. It also has 0.75 inch hail with it. Look at velocity here. And yeah, you can see why there's a tornado warning. There's sort of an area of rotation back here. Then there's also a little area of rotation here. This is out in a little bit of water, so both of these will be coming on land. But that's why we also have the tornado warning extended down here. So for when this one comes on land, it'll be in the tornado warning. So very good tornado warning here to cover both of those areas. Good thing they issued that so people know it's coming, but not so much rotation down here anymore. It's definitely up here is the main area of rotation. You see red going towards the radar, this coming away from the radar, and then right in the middle is where that creates rotation. By the way, it's crazy, Paducah had a NATO warning, and that's when the earthquake happened. Oh yeah, I looked into that earlier. It was 2.5 magnitude earthquake, so nothing like too crazy, but definitely very rare. And any earthquake is dangerous. So, yeah. Still a decent area of rotation there. Yeah, look at that. You can see the flames on this fire right here. I'm guessing it's more than 1 acre now. You can also see a helicopter there. We got a new fire progression model, so we'll look at that real quick, then we'll get back to that tornado warning. So if we take it fully out here, seems like there could be this is just an estimate of where it could go. So there's a few structures in the way, but hopefully they can get it out before it gets close to any of those structures there. Go back to the severe weather now. Not very rare, my mom said. We're by a good earthquake area. Oh. Yeah. I guess like they could happen, but I just meant like they don't happen like every day. They're just kind of rare, kind of. Make sure to like and subscribe, everybody. It'll help my channel. I appreciate it a lot. Waiting for the next radar scan for this area of rotation here. Seems like the area of rotation is a little bit more this way now. So we have 2 tornado warnings. I'll go back up to that other one. Strong area of wind right here. Could be possibly a little area of rotation. Looks more just like wind though. Be right back. I'm gonna check weather front. Okay, sounds good. See you in a little bit. Where is that other tornado? Oh, there's a tornado in New York City. Tornado warning in New York City. That has not happened very much. Right by Queens, New York. Just a little bit east of Brooklyn. East of downtown New York. Definitely does not happen very much. Very strong rotation. We might even actually have a tornado. The rotation is strong enough. What did she say? Okay. Let's see here. So now we do have a tornado warning in New York City. Does not happen very much. And we have another tornado warning in New York City. We now have 2 tornado warnings in New York City. Two tornado warnings in New York City now. Very populated area. So yeah, you can see that rotation is right about here. Then we also have a little bit of rotation up here. Check Paducah one more time. There's one. Okay. I will, but then we have to get back to this because there's 2 tornado warnings in almost downtown New York City. So. Could just be a cloud that doesn't have any precipitation coming down, or it could be one of these storms. Definitely probably is one of these storms up here. These storms look like they're mostly staying north of you, but don't be surprised if a quick thunderstorm comes down, even though there's not a very high chance of these coming down, but it's summer, so there could always be a pop-up thunderstorm. But yeah, that's pretty much all going on there. And then these storms down here are going to stay south of you. So now we only have one tornado. Which is just west of Long Beach, New York. Thanks, I don't know how to move them. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Here's the radar. We need a clue. Yeah, still some rotation. But not a tornado, just some rotation. We'll head back down to our other tornado warning. So, looks like the main area of rotation is right here. So that'll head down towards Church Creek and surrounding areas. It'll likely stay south of Cambridge, but it always could change direction. I'll be back for an update soon. Okay, sounds good. And looks like they've made good progress on this fire over here. The fire's now 50 acres, running and running to the north in light to medium fuels with a potential for 60 to 70 acres in the next hour per incident command. But it seems like pretty much under control. Under control now. See, I don't think we have any new ones. Yeah. Don't have any new fires. Going back to severe weather over here. Main area of rotation is right here. Hey, I see we have somebody else who joined in. We're currently tracking a few tornado warnings. We'll head over to our other one now. in Long Beach, New York. So we'll go over to the radar over here. Look at that. So it doesn't seem like there's too strong of rotation anymore. But the rotation that we do have is right here. And that tornado warning just got canceled. So yeah, there's not very much strong rotation anymore for that area. We'll head back over to our one tornado warning I think we have now. Just got a severe thunderstorm warning for over here. Actually, no, that is not a new one. Our new one is this one. Yeah, so this will go for 46 more minutes until 7:45 p.m. With 60-mile-per-hour winds and 0.75-inch hail. Going back to our only tornado warning, I think. No, we have another one. Where's the other tornado? Oh, yes, we do have another one down here now. So now we have 2 tornado warnings. Going back over to our new tornado warning. The rotation of that is right in there. Moving up that way. Checking back in on our other one over here. Rotation is now here with a possible another little area of rotation over here. That'll be tracking off in that general direction. Heading back down to our other tornado warning. The rotation still is in this general area over here. We're moving up this way towards California, towards the town of California. Rotation is now right here. So we'll continue to watch this area of rotation. Going back up to, looks like they just updated. Made it a little smaller. So that'll go for, actually, possibly this is still an area of rotation, but we have a little one down here to now as well. Area of rotation here is right there. So currently 2 tornado warnings. 3. Where's the other? Whoa, we do have one up here now. Very strong area of rotation headed toward Egg Harbor Township. So if you're still on here, we have a strong area of rotation headed for Egg Harbor Township. I think that's where you said you knew somebody from. So a very strong rotation. That tornado warning will go for the next 25 minutes. That'll expire at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Also has 0.75 inch hail in it. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning that has a tornado possible tag, and that is for 60-mile-per-hour wind and 0.75 inch hail. Again, strong area of rotation headed up toward Egg Harbor Township. Again, strong area of rotation here. So, strong area of rotation headed up is currently in Bella Plain, just passed over Bella Plain, heading up towards Corbin City, and then English Creek, and then Egg Harbor Township. So I know we had somebody in chat who knew somebody from here, so if you're still on here, definitely tell your friend or whoever to take cover, because they're not in the tornado warning yet, but the tornado warning ends right here, and if this area of rotation stays strong, there'll likely be a tornado warning issued for them. Area of rotation is now here. Give me a second, everybody. I'll be back in one. Alright, everybody, I'm back. So, I have a strong area of rotation here. Headed up towards Corbin City. Still a strong area of rotation there. No new fires, so that's good. We do have a user submitted photo on this fire right here. 24 minutes ago. Why is that not working? Oh yeah, here we go. That's a cool view of it. See a helicopter dropping on the fire there. So back here, we still have a tornado warning. 5 tornado warnings now. So we've gone a lot more. We now have one down here, heading towards Wildwood, with a very strong area of rotation. Then we have that one by Cambridge, that one over here, that's 4. So, let's see. 1, 2, this one. Observed tornado. So we have a tornado on the ground there. Then we have another one, 2 down here. But we do have a tornado on the ground over here. So this is an active tornado. So right here, about to move on land, probably is on land by now. Wondering if we have a stronger area of rotation. Yeah, you do have a pretty strong area of rotation down here as well. We have a lot of tornado warnings right now. 5. So yeah, you can see the rotation there. Can't tell if there's a tornado on the ground. But we'll go back to our confirmed tornado over here. Can't tell if there's a tornado on the ground there either. But we do have a tornado on the ground. It's still a confirmed tornado and it has just moved on land north of Lower Township and just south of Villas, heading toward Rio Grande. Strong area of rotation. Right there. Very strong area of rotation. So again, we have 5 tornado warnings. One of them is confirmed. I'll just keep. That area of rotation is now right here on land. So a lot of areas of rotation. 1 confirmed tornado. We'll go back up here to our other tornado warning. Still area of rotation here. We do have a little area of rotation right here. Even with that latest radar scan, we still do have an area of rotation there. And going down here, got 2 tornado warnings here as well. And that also has a strong area of rotation right here. Now I'll likely move on to water before coming back on land. But the observed tornado over here is definitely the biggest concern right now. So it's no longer a confirmed tornado. It's radar indicated, but it's still a tornado warning. So if you're in this warning, take shelter immediately. in a basement or most interior room of your house, a bathroom or a closet would be best. And this warning will go for 12 more minutes until 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and it also has 0.75 inch hail with it as well. So, yeah, a lot of storms, definitely. We do have another new fire, so we'll take a look at that. The Antonio fire, that is 0.25 acres. As of 4 minutes ago, units are on scene of a 1/4 acre vegetation fire and light flashy fuels with a slow rate of spread per arriving unit. Additional resources are responding. Smoke can be seen on the attached camera. So if we go to this camera over here to get a view of the fire, let's see, I think it is maybe this camera. This camera. What camera? Carroll Drive. So, yeah, definitely a little smoke, but doesn't seem like it's really anything too concerning there. We are down to 3 tornado warnings. A lot of severe thunderstorm warnings, though. We do have a new mesoscale discussion over here. 20% chance of a watch. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch up here, as well as we're also starting to get our severe weather over here. Does seem like we at 6:46 p.m. Eastern, we had a wall cloud report that says organizing and slowly rotating wall cloud just to my north by 3 to 5 miles. So yeah, we got a severe thunderstorm watch issued for that. Probabilities on that are tornado, low 20%, EF2 plus tornado, low 10%, 60 plus mile per hour wind, moderate 40%, and 75 plus mile per hour wind, low 20%, 1 plus inch hail, moderate 40%, and 2 plus inch hail, moderate 30%. Alright, so this is what I think I'm gonna do here. Since these are gonna move offshore soon, and none of these are confirmed, I'll put the radar down here. Two storms that will likely stay on shore a little bit longer. I'm gonna go get some food. I'll be back in probably 20 so minutes. But yeah, so I'll be back in about 20 minutes. And I'll play the radar for you guys. And I'll be back in about 20 minutes. Hey everybody, I guess I'm not getting food quite yet. I thought I was, but I'm back on. I'm gonna have to leave in a little bit though. Looks like all our tornado warnings have been dropped. Looks like the main threat on the East Coast is starting to wind down. The bigger threat may be starting to be over here. Yeah. See, let's look at the latest SPC, see what they're saying. So this severe thunderstorm watch was issued 25 minutes ago. We got one down here too. Locally, damaging gusts are possible into the early evening. But let's talk about tomorrow's risk. So we got 15% hatched hail, 15% hatched wind, and then we also have a 2% tornado risk in parts of very eastern Iowa, southern Wisconsin, and northern Illinois. But I am going on a trip tomorrow. I'm leaving at around 12 p.m. Either that or a little bit later, so I might be able to do a quick live stream in the morning. But after that, I'm not going to be able to do any live streams for about a week. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So just in case anybody tries to find a stream of mine when we're having some severe weather tomorrow, I probably won't be on. But there's lots of other, people who cover weather and stuff who will be on if the weather gets severe enough. So you can always go to them, and when I'm back, I'll definitely start posting. I'll do YouTube shorts and stuff talking about the weather. I'll definitely continue to do that, but I just won't be able to do live streams. I might do a live stream on my phone or something. But yeah. So I wouldn't be able to do that on here. But so this is where the severe weather is starting to get worse now. Not so much the East Coast anymore. So I'd be watching areas over here more. I'm gonna leave the radar up, and I'll be back in probably like around 20 minutes or so. So I'll see you guys then, but I'm gonna play the radar in the meantime. Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm gonna be ending the stream because there's not too much going on. But if anything else with the severe weather goes crazy later, I will come live again. We do have a tornado warning here that just got issued, but I don't think this really has much of a threat of anything really happening with it. Yeah, thanks everybody who's here watching. I really appreciate everybody coming on here. And if anything crazy happens later, I will come back on. But that's all for now. Bye.